Hello, welcome. I think I'm just going to grab my chair. I'm feeling a little lazy today, so I think I might sit down for today's live and see how I go. I might have to adjust just slightly. So as you pop on, please pop on and say hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today on today's live. We have gone, hi Marion, how are you? We have gone from winter straight into summer today, and I have boiled my insides. I think it was about 24 today, so it's a beautiful day, but I didn't really want to take my jumper off, so I struggled with keeping my jumper on up until probably about 2 o'clock when I think I cooked my whole insides. So I'm going to try and warn off summer as much as I can, and I hope we don't warm up too quickly. Hi Marion, thanks so much for popping on. You had a cool breeze. We had a bit of a breeze today too, but it just went straight into summer. I don't know. I can't do this hot weather too soon. I know you've had some really hot weather up in northern New South Wales, but here in central Victoria, I don't know. I like it to stay a little bit cooler for a little bit longer. Okay, so I've got a couple of people watching. Let's get started. Just make sure that when you pop on, you say hello, because I'd really like to see who's watching with me as well. So I didn't get any rack cards this week, but that's okay because we got so many last week, which was fantastic. I've been a bit late sending out my rack cards this month, so I have to get onto that. I might do that tomorrow, put that on my list, top priority. So we're almost halfway through the month and I haven't sent my cards out yet, so that's probably why I haven't got any this month. Last week's winners, so we have Angie, Fairburn and Deborah Jane Henderson. You haven't let me know your address yet. I'd love to send you those cards, so you've got till next Thursday to let me know your home address so I can send it to you. You can either message me, hi Chrissy, welcome. You can either message me through Messenger or you can send me an email at tracy.bish@bigpond.com and I'll send them out to you straight away. Very hot and windy in South Australia. See, it's just too hot to be, or too early to be so hot. So I think it's going to be an absolute really bad summer, especially with the fires that New South Wales and Queensland have had, and I'm not looking forward to that. So we need a lot more rain. Hi Karen, welcome. Thanks so much for watching. So for the cards this week, I had 3 cards that I've done, only 2 on Facebook, only 2 on YouTube, but I've also done a blog hop with the Let's Get Hopping crew, and I'm going to bring that in. The theme for this month's blog hop was casing the catalogue, and this one actually came cased from page 18 of the holiday catalogue. So I'll just bring that in and show you, just see where I got that inspiration from. Now this is from that snowman set. So, well, there we go. This card here is where I've cased the card from, and I've used my favourite set in the holiday catalogue. Oh, I can't work out this camera while I'm sitting down. Hang on. Let's try and work it out that way. There we go. So that is the card that I cased there. I absolutely love that snowman set. I haven't bought it yet, but there's still time. But this Playful Penguins set, oh my goodness. If I say buy one thing out of the holiday catalogue, I would say buy this one. It's so versatile. It's got a lot of different sentiments, so it's perfect all year round, for not just for Christmas. So that is a definite must if you're going to buy something out of the catalogue. And I'll actually show you quite a few ideas using that set. I've got lots of ideas coming up as well. You love that set, Marion. I think you should, considering who bought it for you. So for Tuesday, and I'm going to stuff this up a little bit. This is Tuesday's project on YouTube this week. It is a chocolate box. So I'm just going to take this gorgeous ribbon, and how beautiful is this very vanilla and copper ribbon. Opening it up, and then inside it's almost going to be melted because it's so warm, but the Cadbury Dairy Milk Fairy Friends. So I thought I'd get in quick and do a few projects with some chocolates, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do too many more. So that actually holds 2 of those furry friends, which I thought was a really great little treat holder. Now it also will fit quite a few different other things in there as well. It's a decent size. That's it there. Beautiful. So you can check that out. It's also using the wrapped in plaid stamp set as well. Actually, Perfectly Plaid, I think it's actually called. Thank you, Karen. And I absolutely love these. Merry Merlot, Pear Pizzazz, and Copper. Really beautiful traditional colours together. So that is Tuesday's tutorial. Today's tutorial on YouTube, I did some alcohol spritzing, and it's casing the catalogue. So this is the card here. This is my favourite stamp set, and it comes from page 22 of the catalogue. And this is my other card here. So every time you do colour or alcohol spritzing, you're going to get a different effect. And I really wanted to, with this one here, do more of the purples and blues, whereas this one's sort of more of the Night of Navy. So you can check that video out as well. This is an absolutely gorgeous card too. My chair just went down, did you see that? Okay, so Sunday's Facebook challenge, if you didn't have a chance to see that yet, the theme was metallics, and you could create any card or project with that theme. Now I came up with this little box, and I'd actually cased it from a German demonstrator. It's made with a piece of 12-inch by 2-inch piece of Designer Series paper, and it's that gorgeous peacock specialty foil. It opens up, so it's actually a treat holder. I'm going to just stand up again. I'm too low. So it opens up, and it just, hang on, I'll stand back. And it just folds out. So you can fit a chocolate or a treat inside there. So that's sort of how big you can fit in there. And it just folds in on itself. What you do is, at 2 inches, you're going to score along the 12-inch, and then in between each one, so hang on, let me see. Okay, so 2 inches, 2 inches, you're just going to score in between each. This is really hard to see. In between each one, so from one corner up to the score line, and then from that score line down to the next score line. So you're creating little triangles on that piece of paper, and then you're just going to fold it over on top of each other. You just keep folding until you've got none left, and that very last piece just goes inside the box. And I've used that gorgeous little butterfly as well, just to make it really pretty. So you have till next Sunday, about 10 o'clock, if you would like to join in, and please do. It's really easy. Just create your project or your card, take a photo of it, and stick it in the comments, and we'd love to have you. Okay, so moving on, I just wanted to quickly let you know about my blog. Each month I send out a newsletter. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a free printable tutorial. So I'll show you this just about every week. Well, actually, I do show you every week. This is the card for this month. Beautiful card. So each month is different. If you sign up, this will be sent to you in your inbox. Really, really easy. I also, you can also log in onto my blog and sign up for my blog posts. Each day that I do a blog can be sent into your email box. So another great way to see what I'm up to each time that I put a blog post up. And the blog is actually in the description of this video as well, so you can check that out. DSP share. I still have some available. If you would, I'm doing a second lot, so I've still got a couple of spots that I can fill. So $37. Get you 72 sheets of 6x6 paper. It's free pickup in Dinghy or $8.55 tracked postage. So if you would like to take that offer up, please let me know. It's a really great offer. These are gorgeous papers, and I'll also send you a free embellishment sample pack, and there'll be ribbons and embellishments from the holiday catalogue as well. So it's a win-win. It's a really great way to get a bit of everything from the catalogue. Stamping Up still have the DSP paper sale, buy 3 get 1 free. They are selected designer series paper packs, but getting one for free is a really great deal. You can also join up with a couple of mates and maybe cut them in half or thirds or quarters, and that's also a really great way to save a bit of money as well. So check that one out. For everyone that places an order, don't forget I have the bundle tutorial. So this is this month's, it's all the holiday catalogue. Yours has been sent, Chrissy, so it shouldn't be too far away. Enjoy. This is the bundle catalogue. No, it's not a bundle catalogue. It is the bundle tutorial. I'm really not going to get that camera right, am I? Wonderful projects from the holiday catalogue, and all you have to do is just place an order through my online store and use the hostess code. So I'll pop the camera down in a minute, and the hostess code will be down on the table. And not only will you get that, you'll get a hand stamped card from me, but you'll also get Inky rewards if you spend, or for every $50 that you spend on my online store. My online store has just had a major revamp as well. So Stamping Up have revamped the whole online stores. It is really amazing. So if you haven't checked that out, you can do that as well. It's completely fresh and new, and it's really easy to navigate. It was a little bit harder to navigate previously, so I'm really happy with the changes that they've made. So go and check that out as well. Okay, so I'm going to pop the camera down so we can do our drawing for this week. Okay, there we go. I'll just flick that camera over the other way. Yep, beautiful. Make sure everything is in. So I still have Angie, Fairburn and Deborah Jane Henderson from last week's winners. If you could let me know your address, I'll send you those cards out. And for this week, this is last week's drawing. Oh, last week comments. So if you would like to go in the drawing for next week, all you need to do is just like, share and comment either on my Facebook page that you're watching here now, in the replay as well, or on my YouTube channel. I'll have my YouTube uploaded tomorrow. So easy way to do it. Hi Wendy, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Okay, so 2 names. We have one, Niel Stepien. You live in town, so I know where you live. And the next one, Angie, you've won again, so you better let me know your address. So you both win last week's cards. So just to let you know which ones they were, it was this ghosting technique. So I love how pretty that is. So I hope you enjoy them. Let me know your address. Okay, well done Angie and Neil. So for today's crafting, I've got my best friend's birthday coming up, and I made this card here for her. I've actually already sent it, but we're making another one to give away for next week. So this is this one here. It's a really pretty, I love how fresh and bright it is. It's using the Well Said bundle with the Well Written framelit dies. Also using the Believe You Can stamp set. Hi Michelle, thanks so much for watching. And we're using this 2 little flowers down here with the leaves. I've got Versamark ink, and we're using the white embossing powder. I have silver metallic thread. I pulled out some of these Happiness Blooms enamel dots. I love the bright colours, and this is where I actually got the colours for the card. The classic label punch. And the colours we're using are Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch, Melon Mambo and Grapefruit Grove. Ooh, love these nice bright colours. So we're also using the heat tool because we're embossing. So let's bring that card kit in. I have pre-die cut my happy just because I thought it would be easier than all the shaking of the camera. So there is our happy. The card base is thick Whisper White, and we have, there we go, thick piece of Whisper White. Melon Mambo is our matting, and just plain Whisper White is what we're going to be doing our stamping on. And I also have enough Melon Mambo for the happy die, and also some Grapefruit Grove, and that's just for our little birthday here. So let's bring this in. I'm just going to fold and burnish that thick Whisper White. Now, I didn't used to use the thick Whisper White all too often, but I love the white card base, and once I started using the thick stuff, I won't go back to just normal thin Whisper White as my card bases, because this just is so much nicer. Have a go at that, Wendy, and let me know. I'd love to see what you come up with, because I've done it in a card class, the ghosting technique in a card class probably about 12 months ago, and we used the mermaid stamp set, and that worked really, really well. So it's a really beautiful technique to use. So we're going to start off and just do all our stamping on the Whisper White. Also going to bring in my matting and just a piece of scrap paper, because we're going to stamp off both the flowers and the leaves. So I'm going to start off with the Grapefruit Grove. So I hope everyone's had a really great week. I've been busy filming and editing, and so we're stamping off once, and then we're just going to stamp 3 flowers down. So I've been busy filming and editing and uploading for next month. I'm really excited for next month because October is going to be all about Halloween. We don't sort of do too much here in Australia, especially in the small town that I live in, but I thought it'd be really fun to do all of October for Halloween projects and cards. So we're going with the detailed flower stamp here. I'm just going to go over that full strength. I'm not even lining these up because I think they look really good when they're not really 100% lined up. So I'm going to bring in my chamois just to give those quick clean, get off that colour. And you'll notice I'm going to come back and do all my leaves all together at once. So the next colour we're going to bring in is the Melon Mambo. And we're just going to do another 3 flowers. So stamping off the first go. And so we're just going down the line from right to left. Going back with the detailed flower stamp. Oh, that went right off. That's okay. It'll still look really good. Okay. Cleaning that one off again. And this one you want to make sure that you clean off really well, because the next colour is Pineapple Punch, and it's the bright yellow, and you don't want to put pink in with your yellow. That would be disastrous. So Pineapple Punch. Oh, Michelle, you've been off sick. There is so much going around. It's the flu season at the moment, isn't it? And hopefully you get over it really fast. There's been a lot of people around my area here that have had it for weeks, so that is not good. But you're in the best place to be at home, I think, so plenty of rest, and it's always great to catch up with lives and YouTube, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got, oh, and I just put some smudge down there. I'll put a enamel dots, I couldn't think of the name then, over the top, and that'll just hide it. So we have all our beautiful flowers down. Let's bring in the Call Me Clover. And I was actually going to start this off with Granny Apple Green, because that's my favourite green. But the enamel dots aren't in Granny Apple Green, so I thought I'll go with Call Me Clover instead. So there's 2 leaves in that stamp set, the solid image and then the outline. So we're going to go in with the solid first and place them all down, and I'm just sort of moving them around the card. That way. I need to purchase some smaller blocks, because you can see on my block I have lots of ink everywhere, which is not good. So I need to grab some smaller blocks. Okay, let's go back in with the detailed one. Been making Christmas cards. Excellent. Christmas crafting is my favourite crafting, and I'm looking forward to, after October, bringing lots of Christmas crafts. That's pretty much what I'll be focusing completely on once I've done October's Halloween. Which is my first time ever really focusing on it. So there we have our beautiful stamping done. I'm going to bring in the small piece of Grapefruit Grove, and we're going to ink up that sentiment from the Well Said stamp set. I actually haven't owned this Well Said for very long, but I'm just taking the birthday stamp and this piece is really quite a big piece. I just want to make sure I have plenty of room to use the punch. So I've got plenty of room to hold on to while I'm punching out that sentiment. So I have my white embossing powder here. Hi Angie. Now you won last week and this week in the card, so you just have to let me know your address and I'll send them to you tomorrow. You can either send it to my email address or message me here on Facebook. But well done, congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to bring the heat tool in and we're just going to emboss that sentiment. And what I'll do is it'll heat and melt that powder to a beautiful glossy image. Excellent, Angie, thank you. So I just have Deborah Jane Henderson. If you could send me your email as well from last week. I definitely want to send those cards out. Okay, so I'm just going to let that cool off before I stick my punch in. And this is a perfect size for this image. This stamp. So punching that one out, just going to take off a little bit on either side. Angie, you haven't been well either, have you? I've seen that on Facebook. That's not good. So I'm going to bring in some tear and tape and just pop on the back of the sentiment. And what I did for this sentiment is I attached the happy to the back of the birthday, but the happy is not actually stuck down. I liked that it had that lift up image. So I have my die cut here. I'm just going to place along the bottom there, and you can put as much there as you would like. That's good. Okay. I'm also going to stick some edge of dimensionals along the back of the Grapefruit Grove. Are you starting to pick up? Well, that's great, Angie. It's nothing worse than being sick. I've had a lot of sick people in the shop today, and I don't know whether it's in my head, but I started to feel not well myself. So I washed my hands plenty of times though, in between as they were coming in. I really don't want to get sick. So I'm going to bring the metallic thread. I think this is the worst time of year to get sick too with the heat. Don't want to be hot and be sick with a head cold. Yuck. That's probably too much. Let's back off a little bit. So I've got my two ends there, and I'm going to place my two ends in the dimensionals, so that keeps it all in place. I have to take the backing off first. There we go. Let's try again. Hopefully you're laughing with me and not at me. Okay. And I like how that is just a little bit messy in the back there. So I'm going to pop that straight down on the card. And I have a bit of a boo-boo just here, and I'm going to cover that up with the sentiment. It's a great thing about sentiments. And I'm going to bring my Tombow glue in, and I'm just going to attach this straight to the Melon Mambo backing piece. No worries, Wendy. It'll be here on replay, or you can catch it on YouTube. Thanks for popping in though. Hi, Becky. No, I don't want to get sick. Definitely not. I did go and have some vitamin C, I will say, today, because so many people came in sick today. Okay, so I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back here. I thought it looked really nice popped up. Just like that. I go through lots and lots of dimensionals. Do you guys go through lots of dimensionals? Or is it just me? I will say when I first started, I was a bit tight on the dimensionals, but I don't want my cards to either fall apart or collapse, so I like to use quite a few. The wind's died down, making it easy. Oh, excellent. It's not good when it's windy. So I'm going to bring in some of those little dots. And I'll take my pick tool as well, see whether they'll pick them up. I'm going to use a large, it does, beautiful, pineapple punch. There you go, that sort of covers that up quite well, doesn't it? Beautiful. So I'm going to swap my colours over from what I've done here. Let's do the Call Me Clover. I think dimensionals and dimensional backings, I find them everywhere. In the laundry, bathroom, everywhere. Yellow. Pineapple punch. Let's stick another one just here. Oh, I love how these turned out. You find them on your floor, Marion. It's, yeah. I think it shows you're a good stamper if you have the dimensionals everywhere. I've even found them in motel rooms, so that's funny. Okay, so that's today's card. So if you'd like to have a chance of winning this card, just make sure that you like, share or comment. That's as easy it is, and you can do it in my Facebook Live, my my replay or over on YouTube as well. So heaps of ways to win one. Thanks, Wendy. I'm going to just pop the camera back up so I can talk to you. Great, so thank you so much for joining today. I hope you've enjoyed today's cards. I'll be back next Thursday for my live as well, but yeah, next month I'm really excited to show you some Halloween projects. So if you don't do Halloween, that's okay. These are quite easily adaptable to, especially the projects are quite easily adaptable to Christmas items, so you'll still be able to get lots of ideas as well. So I hope that you can join me for that as well. Okay, until next time, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all very soon. See you later.